There we go. Sorry about that. That should have fixed the issue that I've got with the microphone. My bad. I knew something was going to happen. But hey, just one more time, since I was muted. Welcome in, Juo. Welcome in, Matt. Welcome in, Thunderbird. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Okay. Yep, nope. Yep, just saw the no sound. Just saw the no sound. So there we go. That should have fixed just about all that. Oh man, I usually don't even get a chance to get home this early to like work on a stream, so I think this is kind of cool. Hopefully you guys are doing good. How was your day, guys? We're gonna get started in just a little minute. How was your day, guys? Let's see. Juo's doing a Reddit for a community roster alternate reality version of Marvel vs. Capcom called Disney versus Nintendo. That sounds kind of cool. That sounds pretty cool. It's going well for Thunderbird. Awesome, awesome. I don't know if you guys were here for the first set of streams for this one, but this is our Pokemon Hero Fusion, where I'm spinning a wheel to randomize what hero and what Pokemon I'm fusing together to create a PokeHero. So last time we did Eevee and Superman, and we created a character called Evian, which I think was like really cool. He was a lot of fun to kind of mess with. Um, but it looks like my pen's not working, so just give me 1 second on that. Gonna have to unplug the tablet and replug it back in. Just want to make sure, and then this might be a little bright for you if this pops on. Let's find out. Because I'm gonna have to make sure I'm calibrated. I think you guys might see a white box. I don't know if you'll see the crosshairs. But yeah, at the end of that Pokemon fusion for that part 3 of the Eevee Superman, I think we named him Evian, ended up spinning a wheel to see who we would get next for the Pokemon selection and the hero selection. Obviously, according to the thumbnail, we've got Bulbasaur and Invincible. So I don't know if anyone here is a fan of Invincible, has ever seen it, but it's definitely a really great animation, great show. So I'm kind of happy that we got that. Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon of the batch, so I'm hoping to do this really well for him, or do it well regardless, right? This was the picture from last time. Dempsey J actually ended up giving a pro tip about the glow effects. So I thought that was pretty cool with the lightning. I thought that was pretty great with the fire. So I thought that balanced out really nicely. So I'm excited to see what we do today in terms of how our next hero is going to turn out. So I do have some reference for us. We've got some Invincible reference over here on the side. And then I've got some Pokemon references here on the left. So one of the things that I said last time in that stream was when it comes to the Pokemon on this grid, so like these guys right here on the left-hand side, I'm going to go through their evolutionary line and try to utilize those to help me in case I get stuck, because sometimes the base forms, they don't lend themselves to enough to create like an awesome character. So we're going to kind of see what this looks like. Juo says, make Bulbasaur cape for Invincible. I don't think he needs a cape. I'm going to be honest. I don't think a cape's going to be necessary, but I do want to do something with the vines. I just don't know what yet. I have an idea for it. I've actually got some references, but I got to pull those up. So just give me 1 second to do that. I'm going to pull it up over here. I don't know why this one keeps popping up on this side. So just let me do this. Let me just make it the camera so you guys can't see this stuff. I'm going to pop this up. There we go. And then I'm going to shrink this down on my end. And we should be golden. There we go. And then we'll pop back here. This way I can kind of keep it on my side over here on this screen for myself. Let's see. There we go. Cool. But yeah, so I've got some reference. I'm using PureRef. It was also a Dempsey J suggestion because you could throw in a bunch of like things from like Pinterest, a bunch of references from like Google, Bing, wherever. Just kind of drag them in there and then have like a bunch of them set. So this way I can kind of go through the process a little bit quicker when it comes to coming up with an idea for a pose and things like that. Um, and I do have some goals today. I just want to be able to one finish a sketch. I'm hoping that works out for us, and then obviously get to the line work and get to the flats. My plan is to stream for about 2 hours today, so get myself to about 5:45 p.m., maybe 6 o'clock. So this way I can kind of have a nice stopping point and then kind of pick it up from there. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but we'll kind of keep an eye on that. I'll let you guys know in the community post. Okay. But if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas as I go and as I work, please feel free to leave them in the chat. I had like Ven, I had a few other guys last time come in and give some suggestions, and that kind of helped push that EV on a little bit further. So hopefully you guys do the same thing. Rishit, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna grab an invincible pose that I thought was really cool. I don't know if I could pull it off, but that's what the stream is for. I guess this is where we're gonna find out if we can make it happen or not. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's jump in and see what we get. So yeah, so I'm just gonna start off just really basic. Looks like I chose the wrong pencil. There we go. That's my sketch pencil. So I'm thinking head could be here. And I'm going to alter the pose a little bit on my reference. Hip around here. Risha, you know, the class goes by pretty well. The real question is, how are you? How's your new school? How's the move? So hips over here, leg and leg. So we'll kind of make him fly a little bit. And so if this is his knee, we can kind of make this leg come back. And one of the things that I'm trying to work on as well is just like some foreshortening. So I might try to push this arm a little bit. Um, or I'll push the vines that I want kind of coming off of him a little bit too. And let's see. So that'll be his shoulder right around here somewhere. And I'm thinking he's got a back shoulder right over here to his other arm. But it looks like it goes out a little bit further. So I'll just kind of do it that way. So I might use this as my first stepping stone, and then we'll kind of see where we go from here. But yeah, so I'll use this to kind of start him. Because I don't know what kind of face I want. I'm thinking, I know Invincible here has like, he's a muscular build, but he's not like a big boy kind of character like a Bulbasaur. So I'm hoping I can kind of find a good balance between the two. I don't even be like chunky. Like if I get to a Hulk character, whenever we roll that, maybe then. But for right now, I think I could just mess around with this. But let's see. Let's have him facing this way. So I'm going to do that for my guidelines. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Thunderbird, Rishit. Yeah, just talking one sentence would be helpful too. Absolutely. Otherwise, you're just spamming it up in the chat. uh, Joe says a Bulbasaur backpack. We might be able to see some of the back over here and put something on here. I don't know. Part of me wants to do the bulb back there, but I mean that's kind of like a easy go-to. So we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently than I normally do. I'm gonna kind of box this part up. Usually I keep them round. And I think last time, like the Evian picture didn't get going until the face was done. So I'm hoping we don't have to deal with that weight on this one. Hopefully we can kind of get some of the body in here first before we like really finalize things. I'm just gonna do a generic like head over here. And then of course I'll fix up proportions and things. All the references are obviously going to be a little bit in the way for right now, but I'll get rid of them as we go. Did I find a replacement for you? No, no new students enrolled. And yeah, just like Thunderbird said, thank you. All right, cool. Let's see. So we should have like a neck over here. I did alter it from the reference a little bit so that I can put it in here. I'm thinking I might actually manipulate this body a little bit more. Let me make it go that way. And I know my like sketching process. I don't know if it's readable for you guys until later, like when I get to the actual bodies. But um, this kind of makes sense in my chaotic mind for where some of the placements are. Okay, let's see. Thinking this is shoulder muscle. So deltoid. We can put a hand out this way. I'm thinking maybe with fingers outstretched or downward. And this is just me like kind of rushing through the sketch, and then I'll refine it after. But yeah. Hey Ark, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. Not too bad. Stay hydrated. No worries. I got my Stanley over here with some water, so we'll be good. But let's see. Yeah, no worries on being late. You're not late by much. This is just me just trying to get the ideas out. Just trying to find a form. I've got a reference pulled up right in front of me, so if I keep looking up, that's probably why. That and obviously to look at chat, but just trying to manipulate the reference a little bit. So I don't want to steal the whole pose. I just want to use part of it and then tweak it. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And then I might use aspects of what's happening in these poses for Invincible to kind of get the right body type. But I also want to incorporate a little bit some chunkiness from the Bulbasaur line into here. Ark, are you asking what you should draw? Hmm. Not yeah. Let's see. If you like, I'm not sure if you're a Ben 10 fan. I'm a big Ben 10 fan. I would think maybe something like if you could do a fusion between like Forearms and Diamond Head, that'd be kind of cool. And the only reason I'm thinking about Ben 10 right now is because my next video is a Ben 10 related video next week. So hopefully that works. Let's see, arm. I think the arm needs to still twist more. Something like that. Put the chest up in here. Okay, cool, cool. Joe, I'm not sure what we're talking about here. I'm sorry, I must have missed something. A Mickey Mario handshake? Oh, okay. That's for Ark. So Ark, you got another suggestion in there. Let's see, body. I'm thinking we can do kind of like this nice arc over here, or arch over here. And I know it's becoming a little mucky, so I'm gonna try to erase some stuff in here. Maybe back this up. The refined sketch will come soon, guys. I promise. Right now, I'm just trying to get the vision I have out of the way. Although I think I'm going to lose the back arm just because of where I put the shoulder. Ooh, that's kind of cool, Arc. So you have your own like fan Omnitrix thing. So you put like two abilities, or oh, sorry, gives the person the ability to turn into two different aliens or more. It's kind of cool. But yeah. Hey, Rishit, I noticed that you keep asking the same question. I think the answer is very clear. Yeah, remember you. I think we can move on from that. Hopefully that's okay. Let's see. The head and the top part of the body will get fixed as we go. Yeah. Let's see. That means I have to move some of these legs too. Otherwise, he's going to be like super short. Let's do this. Take the whole thing. I'm working really small here. I might change the pose up, but this is just like the first one before I kind of decide. And then we'll kind of go from there. So let's say that, and then we can give him like this back end over here. Ah, okay. Never mind. This is looking wonky, and I think this whole thing is the reason why. I should really self-edit more as I go, but it's just gonna happen in waves. We'll use this as a shorthand for a foot for right now. Hey, I do have a question for you guys. Does anyone have like a playlist that they listen to, like music, like a music playlist they listen to that just kind of gets them in the zone whenever they do art? I'm really curious. Like, do you have any recommendations? So this way, like when I'm obviously not on stream, I can just kind of give it a listen as I start drawing. Yeah, Rishit, remember to do it in one sentence if you can. Let's see. Matters what you want to draw for that day. Music for writing. Ooh, okay. So Thunderbird has music for writing and writing on YouTube Music. That's kind of cool. I, see, and usually when I write, I don't listen to music, so I think, and I struggle when it's too quiet sometimes, but then other times when it's like really quiet, I can just get my ideas out. But I might have to try to do a playlist of music for listening to when I'm writing. When I'm drawing, I can totally listen to just about anything. I guess it also depends on the genre, kind of like what Ark says, what they're drawing that day. But yeah, let's see. Chunky legs, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna leave this aside. I'm not 100% sure on it. I think I completely goofed it, but that's okay. You live and learn. Live and learn. Let's do another one. Because I'm not usually satisfied with one. I usually have to do a few sketches before I kind of figure it out for my character. So I'm moving on to like another reference right now. For writing and drawing. Okay, yeah. I definitely have music for when I'm drawing, and I think it's like I'll listen to like more like more of a like a rock playlist if I'm doing like an action scene, or sometimes I'll listen to things like this, like just chill vibe type of deal, where it's not too much going on, so I could just kind of focus and concentrate. I usually try to watch something in the background while I'm drawing, but sometimes I'll get too distracted. So yeah, so sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I think this is the part where I'm like, I think the face is what's gonna force me to get into everything else. Dempsey or Kingpin? Yeah, totally. Sometimes I miss their streams though, because I'm either like working or if I'm teaching a class online. So I'm always like, no. I try to pop in whenever I can. Let's just say this is his face for right now. He's definitely a little perturbed, I guess. Here's our angry boy for right now. A Hulk Godzilla fusion sounds kind of cool. Hallucination is the playlist. Not entirely sure what that is. What's like hallucination music? I don't understand. Hmm. Oh, I missed something in there because I just saw Thunderbird's message. Ark says, I just don't know how to write a story, to be honest. I don't know how to write it down in a piece of paper and want to get better. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. So for me, it's, I can, as long as I have an idea of who my characters are, I can kind of just roll with the story. I've done it before where it's like a practice. It's like a nonsensical just writing. You just start talking about someone, you could describe them, talk about their day, talk about things that they're going through, and you just kind of keep writing until you kind of end up with something. And that's like just as a practice, just to kind of get through some of those things. When it comes to I don't know, like when I did my world building episode last time, I already had an idea of who Ruku was as a character, and I had to, for me, I have to outline like different events or chapters and kind of figure out where my characters are going. And so once I have that, I just kind of write the story and just kind of see where some of that goes, or try to connect some of those dots in main storylines, I guess. I don't know if that helps, but yeah. Rishit's asking what happened to Dempsey. What do you mean? Let's see. Juo, Mario and Sonic crossover. Fanfic set after Mario and Luigi's brothership, and Sonic and Shadow Generations and Sonic Frontiers. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. What happened? Yeah, nothing that I'm aware of. Let's see. If I keep them facing sideways, I don't know if I'm gonna keep them here. I'm wondering how I'm gonna get the the vines incorporated in there. Because again, going for the bulb on the back, it's an easy go-to. Or I can do like maybe Venusaur's flower, maybe close it up. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Ark says because he wants to write a story for his version of Ben 10,000 that is 50 years old and that tries to be a hero and balanced with time, with family. That's a hard one. I've always wondered about that. Like if anyone like if I were ever to get like superpowers, like how do you balance how do you balance the life of saving people while also maintaining like your identity, your real life, things like that. I'm really curious. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy over here. Was kind of in the way, and I'm thinking I'm gonna twist this a little bit more. Let's see. Because if I do it like this, I can make them wide enough that I would feel like it's partially Bulbasaur, right? And not just invincible. But I can also put in the muscles to make him more closer to invincible. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. I think the practicing, just got to keep writing. The only way you can get better with anything is just to go at it and do it. With art, one of my teachers once said, you want to learn how to fail and fail fast so that you can learn all the ways how not to do something, and then you're getting closer to that realization of how to get to the place that you want to get to. I still think about it. Let's see. If I make him like a Mega Man character and just use like a Venusaur's like a flower and try to make it like a like a cannon, like a solar beam cannon, do you think that would work? Or do you think that would just be a little too crazy? I'm just curious. Because my thought process is kind of going all over the place right now. Champion LDS just got braces. Cool. I was supposed to get braces when I was a kid, but my mom couldn't afford them. She had like four kids and single parent. It was tough. So mine are all like jacked up. Ark says I'd make him more of a dinosaur. That would kind of make sense, right? More dino, more froggish. I think that could work. I kind of like that idea. They don't all have to be humans, right? If they're PokeHeroes. Yeah, I'm gonna finish maybe part of this sketch till I'm happy with it, I guess, and then I'm gonna add some of those dinosaur features. I kind of like that idea. Like I don't think he would have like a tail because Bulbasaur doesn't have one. But I think like the teeth, the maybe in the face a little bit more muscular. I think that could work. It's a good advice. Good suggestion, Ark. My dog's sad. He started walking away because I wasn't paying attention to him. So sorry, dude. Let's see. I don't know what I was doing over here. What was I doing? This leg. I think one of the things that I feel weird about whenever I'm drawing is like I get stuck at the knees, like the kneecaps. Sounds weird. Sounds like a strange spot to get stuck, but it happens to me every time. I don't know what it is. Like I could watch Pop Cross and he'll just do diamonds all the time. But here I am just trying to do like hexagon shapes or partial diamonds. I don't know. I never get like the knees the way that I want to in any of my pictures. I don't know what it is about this. Um, it always feels weird. I don't know. Like the elbows, I don't feel too bad about, but when it comes to the knees, because the joints have to bend, I'm always like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh man, let's see. I'll have this one kind of maybe pop back a little bit, and then we'll see what these dino uh, functioning body parts or dino humanoid fusion things kind of do. It's all right, buddy. Let's see. We'll put this leg in here or this foot in here. We might stretch it out, but I'll need some space. And this one could be further down for right now. I don't know why. I'm always doing this for like shoes, feet, and I can't figure it out. I don't know how to draw it without it. I mean, I guess I could, but it would look weird. Let's see. You get stuck at like the thighs. Are you asking what this current playlist is? So I'm on Spotify, and it's Pokemon Lo-Fi, no copyright playlist. I figured I don't want to get any strikes. Let's see. I think for I don't know if any of you guys have like any like resolutions when like New Year's resolutions when it comes to art, but some of the some of the things that I want to work on or get better at are like perspective and anatomy for sure. And maybe even being able to do illustrations with multiple characters in them. So you'll see a few videos of me trying to do that whenever I can, especially with the world building stuff. I think that's where I'm going to try to push it. And just kind of work on it. Here, maybe not so good, but it's okay. I'll get there. I'll get there. Um, did I know that Elon Musk was thinking about buying Liverpool Football Club? No, I had no idea. You hate drawing heels? Like like women's heels? Oh, and guns too. Okay. I think I've only drawn a few guns. I think in any of my art, just because I teach younger children, and so I try to avoid them when I can, unless it makes sense to the character. That's the only time I'll let it be. And it also depends on the weapon. I think some of the redraws I've done for like the S First Chronicles, some of them had like electric guns or whatever, or mind control guns. So that stuff I was fine with, just because that was the kids' like thought process of what it was. Learn how to draw the second eye. Yeah, sometimes I can't. That's a struggle. Like the whole art piece could be great. It could be vibing, and then you get to that second eye, and you're like, come on, man. Let's see. And then you'll see me like flip the canvas a lot too, just because I'm like, I don't know. If I draw one eye really good, I have to flip it, and I can usually get that second eye being okay. Okay. I'm kind of feeling this leg a little bit more. Just gonna get rid of all the stuff on the inside. Although part of it does look a little too thin. Make this wider. And then I think try to get to those dino bits. Because right now this is just like super generic dude. But we want to make him super. So I gotta make him super. Let's see. For Rishit, your question about that, I think it's just obviously up to the parents. It depends on the games and content. You drew a sketch of it, Arc. Yep, you could totally send that to me if you want. I won't be able to get a chance to take a look at it until a little bit later because I want to try to get through as much of this as I can, since I'm gonna stop around 5:45 or so, possibly six. So I want to give myself some time. But yeah, definitely send it. I'll check it out. Let's see. Trying to make some sense out of what I got here. Okay, I think that's making some sense. And then no one's told me no on this flower cannon idea, so maybe. Maybe we'll try it. I don't know. I was gonna do vines coming out of him. I could always save it for another character, but let's see. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Or you know what? I think I should switch arms here. What happens if this is the arm cannon? All right, so that's the arm cannon. Let's see, I don't know. Maybe he's swinging up on a vine, kind of like Spider-Man style. Or, other one, uh, arm this way, cannon that way, and then this arm on top of cannon, I think is kind of cool. Or maybe we could stretch this out all the way. Yeah, let's say that's where the elbow is. And this is where the arm is. Something like this. That might be too bad. That might just be our our wonderful solar beam flower cannon. Shorty Cake, welcome in. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Or actually not get rid of. I'm gonna just lighten it up. There we go. I'm not good at like drawing armor stuff, but part of me wants to put him in like some sort of armor. And maybe this is the actual flower or something. I don't know. Maybe it's closed. It'll give me something to put as a like a glow effect of some sort, I think, which could be kind of cool. Build the Beyond, what's up? How's it going? Shorty cake. Does the arm look short because of perspective, or it's supposed to be short? This one, the back one will be perspective for sure. Although I don't know if he'll hold it this way or his arm might come down from the bottom. I haven't decided. This is all me just kind of messing around a little bit. Soccer practice in 20 minutes. All right, no worries, Rishit. Best of luck. Have fun. Dempsey J, welcome in. How's it coming along? No, don't be sorry for being late. Don't worry about this one. No, it's coming. It's moving. I'm just trying to do generic sketch guy for right now. Ark had a cool suggestion about doing some dinosaur features, which could kind of work out with that Bulbasaur design. So I'm going to try to add in or push into that a little bit. Working on a potential flower cannon on this arm, Mega Man style, even though there is no Mega Man here. So we'll see what that looks like. uh, it's a really nice concept so far. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking this might have to be bigger. Oh, I also, Dempsey, for you, I also said that I'm using your pure ref suggestion over here on my screen. So there's that shout out for you, buddy. Using that reference. I'm changing it up, obviously, right? We don't just copy what's here. We manipulate it a little bit, but for sure. Mission X, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Shorty Cake says that's sick. Thank you, thank you. Xavier and Hudson, well, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so I think I'm going to leave this guy kind of like this. I'm going to start moving this stuff over just slightly. So that could go there. And then on top of it, I'll see what those potential dino ideas might be. So I think I might just come here towards the head maybe. Or I guess just to work it a little easier, I will make this ginormous. For absolutely no reason, so that you guys, other than you guys, can see it. I think that's my go-to over here. Let's see. Dempsey says it's amazing. You can also drag. Yeah, I noticed that with like Pinterest and Google. I just started dropping images in, and it was just beautiful. Uh, I don't know how I went this long without it. Low key, I'm gonna draw with you. Yeah, please. It's definitely chill. It's gonna snow tomorrow for you. Yep, snow. It's gonna snow for us tomorrow as well in North Carolina. Um, they already called off school, so it's not too bad. Let's see. I'm thinking so dino features, right? So they've already got the pointy ears for Bulbasaur. I don't try not to make him look like an orc, but I'm giving him the pointy ears a little bit. I'm thinking snout, kind of like a T-Rex. Hold on, let's. Part of me wants to just do this off to the side real quick. Let's see. Dino. Even though he's like a frog, right? So he's like a frog dino. It's like the weirdest thing. Oh, South Carolina, that's so cool. Small world. Hi, Zeta, welcome in. Let's see. So I'm thinking this might be dino shape, but I'm gonna make him kind of wide. Let's see what this looks like. Something like this in here. I can manipulate it as I go. I was just curious what this is gonna look like in this direction. I also don't know if you guys ever feel like that when you're drawing, where you feel like you could draw in one direction but not the other. So me flipping the canvas back and forth is my is my way to do it. I'll draw one way, do the other, and then just like manipulate as I go. So Dino Dude. Well, I guess that would be Nerds Comics Inc. Huh? So I guess I can't call it Dino Dude. Bulba Dude? I don't know. Let's see. Grabbing your digital art glove. That's what I call it. Digital art glove is what I call it. Grab your iPad. Ooh, do you have Procreate, Ibis? Do you do Clip Studio on it? Be sure to leave a like, peeps. Absolutely. Leave a like, guys. All the YouTube stuff. Subscribe. Hit the bell. I appreciate that, Shorty Cake. Thank you. Let's see. Invincisaur. That's a cool name. That's a pretty cool name. Not gonna lie. Procreate. Cool, cool. Invincibulb. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to add that bulb. I'm telling you. I can't forget it. I shouldn't forget it, but we'll find out if I forget. Let's see. So sideways snout. I put it on too much of an angle. Hmm. What happens if it's almost like a Dragonborn from D&D? I know I'm not going like pure Dragonborn, but like it'll hold a little bit closer this way. I don't know how upset he'll look. I want him to look really. I don't know, because he's gonna attack. I think. I'm assuming. We need to add that little fun glowy bit piece in here. Bulbable, bulbable. I don't know if if you remember that show. Oh my gosh, it was like a cartoon called Bobobo Bo Bobobo, about a guy that fought with like nose hair kung fu. It was like a giant parody of itself, which was really funny. But that's what that reminds me of. Spelled your channel name wrong. Build the Beyond. Ah, gotcha. Just noticed. Well, hey, I like the way you spelled it. That's so cool. uh, let's see. I don't think I'll give him like. Do I give him the lazy Venusaur looking eyes, or do I give him these like Bulbasaur eyes that are like really round? These are the questions I have. He's gonna look like a weird dino human. That's all I've got. Although I guess I could keep him rounder here. Keep him rounder on this side. One of your cousins in my class? Oh, sweet. Well, I'm glad for your cousin. And I'm glad you're here. Think Venusaur's eyes would match low key. Here, let's find out. Let's find out if Venusaur eyes would be the better option. It's kind of like nonchalant, lazy, looks like he's asleep all the time kind of eye. Like, it's one of those like Winnie the Pooh moments, like, oh bother kind of things. Oh bother. He's just like, I'm just here. I'm just here to help. Hey, Quentin, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. I don't know which eye I like better. This was kind of funny. Maybe if I changed the mouth expression. Maybe he's one of those heroes that's just like ready for retirement. He's just like, I just gotta put up with this for just a little bit. Or like his main nemesis is someone that's like super weak, so he gets no thrills out of it. No challenge. I wonder if I leave this open so I could put a plant on it. Oh no. Eyes like he's out of his mind. One more year, then I can retire. Absolutely. Yep, I definitely have Dempsey, his link on my channel. And if you even scroll down for inspirations on my channel homepage, he's there too. And if you haven't checked out Dempsey's like artist pro tips, check those out. They're really good. Like some of them are like really good reminders, and then others are ones that are like, oh man, I never thought about it this way. One of the big ones was that glow effect that he helped me figure out with this Evian character over here um, not too long ago. So with like the lightning and the fire. So definitely check that out. I kind of like that face. I don't know. I'm thinking because part of him is going to be in that mask, I think, like that Invincible styled mask, which would be kind of cool too, just to kind of give him some sort of interest. So maybe we got like some goggles right around these eyes. It's kind of like this is why he's bothered. I think. I think he's bothered just because of the whole the whole wearing the mask thing. You were there for the sketching process of Evian. That's pretty cool. Thank you. I hope it was fun. Like it took me forever. I don't think I got the sketch right up until I got the head. Once I got the head, the body started coming along. Yep, it's going to be on the community tab, dropping all of January. Definitely got to watch. And then definitely, you're also teaching on your live streams as you go too. So wealth of knowledge. You don't want to miss it. Yeah, let's do this. I'll leave him like this, and maybe some weird, like, cause how he has that flower, or that, sorry, not flower, that leaf kind of coming off his head. I can do that up in here, or I can do like the Bulbasaur little designs. I'm thinking we could just kind of put it scattered throughout here, like make it intentional. We'll just put a bunch of them up here. I think that'd be kind of cool. Just keep it towards the top. Just passing knowledge on your spare time. Hey, look, we got our subscriber on that side. Good job. There you go. Back then, you weren't so keen on starting your channel, but you're more recently gotten into it. Awesome. Posted a few videos, and I'm gaining a decent amount of views. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have to check you out. I'll have to check you out for sure. Yeah, let's do this. I'll keep these guys in here, like these little eye things. I won't have the invincible hair coming through, but that'll be all right if we lose one. And I think just design-wise, just to make it a little interesting, we can kind of make that into almost like it's torn off a little bit. I don't know. That might be fun. A little bit bigger since he's more dino. There we go. It would be funny if I made him more of like it'd be an interesting thing, right? If he was more Tyrannosaurus, then then that short arm really would be a short arm. I think it'd be kind of cool. And it's funny because I'll put in some lines in places, but when I do the line work will be a little bit more expressive. Like I changed my designs up a little bit. What program do I use? I use Clip Studio Paint. Do the second arm as a bow of vines. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Could be your internet. It could be me too. We have some bad weather coming our way, so that might be me. It might not be you. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing the buffer. Hmm. It's a me problem, is what it is. Let's see. It's a me problem, is what it is. Okay. Maybe better? We're gonna find out. It said there was an error on the stream health, but now it says it's back to being excellent, so we'll see what happens as we go. If anything, if I have to like take some things off, I can take some things off and we can see what happens there. How do I film videos? I have two cameras that I purchase off of Amazon, but usually when it comes to the like digital art, it's all screen recorded for me. And yeah, I do use Clip Studio Paint. But yeah, It's freezing where you are. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Our like Carolinas aren't really prepared for some of the snow because they don't really receive them. Happy for snow? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Uh, my dog is what, almost 5, and he hasn't seen snow, so it'll be his first experience with it. So I'm kind of excited to see what his reaction will be when we walk him tomorrow. Let's see, we'll give him a big boy arm right over here. It's gonna snow in Tennessee. Yep. Hey, we're neighbors. We're neighbors. I'm North Carolina. There you go. Screen recording is a godsend as long as you remember to turn it. Oh my gosh. So I don't even know if this will pop up on your side. I don't think it'll pop up on your side, but there's a time. Well, this part will show up for you. There's a time lapse feature right here, and you can tell I don't always have it turned on. It's not very smart. It's not very smart sometimes. I always forget. I always forget, man. Let's see. So we'll turn this into like a bulb of sorts. I do have a reference for a piece of this. Let's see. I have one that I thought was really cool. Let's see if I can do this or not. I might have to draw this right side up first. It's just a reference of a flower, by the way, in case you're curious. And then it kind of goes back into here with this. And then all I got to do with this flower is just manipulate it a little bit so it kind of looks like part of the Venusaur plant. Congrats to my doggo. Yeah, Apollo's going to love it. I think he's going to love it. Um, let's see. You might be able to see him over here. Let's see if I can do this. Yep, Streamlabs likes to move on me. Or OBS likes to move on me for some reason. Yeah, so here's my little guy right down here. He's just kind of like chilling. So he gets to see some snow, so it'll be kind of cool. So excited for him. Love snow, love beaches. As a kid, I never liked the beach, didn't like sand. But I definitely love snow. I like to look at it. I don't know if I want to go back to it anymore. Let's see where Thunderbird lives. If there's snow, you panic. Yeah, everyone buys the bread, milk, and eggs. Procreate has a built-in time-lapse feature. Yep. Mine would do it, but it would just, I think it eats up memory if I keep it that way. But I don't want to record everything I draw just because some of it's just for like me doing studies or whatever. But then I forget to turn it back on. You have yours? Okay. So Dempsey has his on all the time, or he'd forget. Yeah, that's me forgetting. Oh, look, Built to Beyond just got a sub from Rishit. Awesome, dude. Thank you, thank you. Mission X says Nathan's also watching. Awesome. He's cute. Yep. He's also very hairy. Like he sheds nonstop. Like his shedding season is all the time apparently. It never stops. We could sweep up and every day or vacuum every day and in a few minutes there's more hair on the ground. But yeah, he's a husky lab, by the way. So if that helps you kind of understand that whole like shedding business. Let's see. I'm gonna put these like Venusaur design. So I know this is gonna be like, to me, it's gonna be pink. And then I know I want to throw in the, and I didn't get a chance to do it here, but the little spikes that are in there. So let me move the stuff behind it real quick. Oh, it's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to move it up. There we go. So little spikes. And then I can draw like a softer flower right behind it, I think. I'm wondering if I just also erase this little bit, and this could be that cannon right over here. There we go. It doesn't take much memory on the iPad for the recording, so that's pretty good. I feel like because my computer is old and I definitely need an external hard drive, just for like some extra memory and stuff like that. But I'll need to replace it at some point because right now it doesn't stay on without being plugged in, so it's kind of dangerous. Sell the hair for wigs. That would be good, I think. Um, we got like Dempsey. We have a dress up as a teacher day, and a lot of the kids want to dress up as me. I should just go ahead and just brush them out, and then they can just wear it for as a beard. They can, wear that and don it on their faces. Let's see. You have a plushie? Oh, it's so sweet. Like a Litten. I like that. Baby Litten. I love Litten. Litten's great. Grab this. We'll start turning it. I have a strange idea. And this may have been like the Vine suggestion from earlier. Um, what happens if we make vines kind of wrapped around here, leading up to the cannon? So maybe he puts two hands together to make this. That might be kind of a cool concept. Again, I'm thinking like Mega Man for some reason. It's just in my head right now. Even though there's no Mega Man. I don't know why it's coming to my mind. It just is. Just record your art. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. So if I'm gonna make it like that, I think I can do it this way. And then this could be the back arm in shadow. And maybe it's just the forearms that connect it. And I might have to think about just moving these things back and forth just to get a better pattern. But for right now, we could do it like this. Bumps this way. Sports content? I got nothing. I guess it depends on the sport that you really like. Or is it content as in like to draw? Or content as in like things to do, things to teach? I think it'll just kind of depend. Shorty cake studying rendering and lighting. Yeah, I'll forever be probably studying lighting. The rendering, I feel like I've been growing into that a little bit more. I'm starting to like the way it's been coming out. Okay, let's see. So it's about 5. I did say about 5:45 for me. Um, but we'll kind of see. We'll see where we're at. I do have those goals over here. Finish the sketch and then hopefully get to that line work step. So we'll kind of see where we're at. And I am like making him much bigger just cuz Dino. Dino Frog Boy. We got American football. We've okay. Someone says reviewing soccer cleats, but that one wouldn't work with the American football. Just done an artwork for another, but it's more complex. Not sure how to pull this one off pose wise yet though. That's me, man. I'll even with the pure ref, I'm like, will it fit the character's personality? It's kind of one of those things. Scream Samus. Oh man, okay, yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah, no, that's so true. I didn't think about it that way because I got Mega Man on the mind, but that so works absolutely. Oh man, so what is it like? So 10 p.m. right? Practice got canceled. It's probably the weather. It's probably because of the weather coming up. Let's see. I'll make them kind of like this. Still no tail, which is fine. I don't need it. I don't know how the rest of his clothing's gonna behave outside of whatever we've got from Mark over here. Invincible. So I think I could just kind of copy that, right? Maybe that's what it'll be. Maybe that's where this is coming in. That'll be like that main color. Yeah, Mega Man vibes totally. Yep, 10 p.m. in the UK. Yep. Did they give a reason for canceling soccer? Megamind. You read Megamind. I love it. We could have even just like expanded the mind over here. American football ideas. Biggest hits. Dangers of concussion. I don't know. Let's see. Bulbasaur. I don't know. So Invincible's got like this little bit of blue over here. I could always just kind of mimic that for like the green. Or I can make it, yeah, I can make it like a black and green or black, green, pink or something close to it. I think would tie in all the way. I don't know what the logo would look like though. But I guess it wouldn't matter coming over here because his arm kind of crosses part of it. I don't know if I just leave it like that or not. I might make it look like a ball. Is chat delayed? Oh, yeah. Seemingly. Seemingly. Is chat delayed? Oh, yeah. Bye, Build and Beyond. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I might move this leg in a second. I'm wondering if I could. I might try to push it a little bit. Let's see. I think I was making them a little too wide. There we go. I think we've almost got it. I'm just curious if it needs that back bulb or not. And if he does, I wonder if it's like one of those things where he needs it to absorb the sunlight through here and then blast it out the other side. Hmm. Checking out the chances of snow where you're at. I know we have like a 90% one the last time I checked, but it's always changing. So there's no telling. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of these two. Just kind of see this real quick. Bumped up to 70. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll just keep going. But yeah. Mission X says Hudson left. Well, take care, Hudson. I'm thinking about putting like little indicators for claws on the boots, um, just to kind of see how that works. Like it'll give it a little bit of a lift. I can not have any tangents in the lines over here, so it might make it kind of interesting. You get to sleep in because there's no school. Yep, that's what I was thinking. High school's hard. I bet. I totally bet it is. What year are you in? Things get tough around junior, senior year for sure. There's usually a lot. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. I know I got rid of the reference for my hero. I just want to double check. So his boots are attached to these things on his knees. But I think what I'll do is just kind of make it a pattern in the actual clothes as opposed to making it that, I think. But if it doesn't look right, I'll just as when I get to the line work phase, I'll just do what he's got over here with like the kneecaps and just build them up. Yeah, plenty of tests. I believe it. Then there's like finals, right after midterms and things like that. It's probably a lot. Hmm. Questioning something here, but we'll see if it'll look all right. Junior year, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on during that year. Send out your try to see what college you're going to get into at that point. It's a big one. SATs. Good midterm score. Awesome. Great. Let's see. I think this will look all right. Because then we can get the full front of this boot. Said, do us. You want another study, or is this something else? Because I was gonna say hands and feet are always like a good study to do, just because they're really difficult. Let's redo this last claw. So yeah, we'll see how this one kind of pulls off. Because I think he's looking all right. I'm not sure. Working on hands right now? Yeah. That one's a tough one. That one I'm always usually working on too. Sometimes I feel like I can get it, like getting the basic structure of it all, right? So, and I guess it depends on where you learn it from. Whether you use like something like this, right, to try to draw your like thumbs into like your fingers and stuff, right? Right, so you get like a basic hand, or you can put the bump in here, because depends on that. Not everyone draws this bump in here, but it's that bone that always shows up or protrudes or is um, usually just kind of like showing. Or if you curve it like something like this, then you can use this to kind of figure out like fingers going backwards into like almost like a kind of like a fist or whatever. And then because you have your thumb over here, it just kind of pops in that way. And again, bump if you decide to. But it's just like things like that. Like I feel like you could always draw your hands over and over, which is great. Or try to find reference room, which is always good too. But sometimes I don't find like a good picture that's in the perspective as I want, so I'll have to like take it myself. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So I think I'm good. I really like him. Really liking him. I'm not sure about bulb in the back yet, so I might separate that out when I do the line work. Um, but yeah, I think this is kind of the part where I get to chill a little bit. Part of me thinks like he jumped up in the air. I'm sure he did. Um, Based on this pose, I'm not sure if I want to move this one out because it's not like it's flat. I'd have to flatten out the actual foot, I think. But a wider stance would look good, I think. Pinterest is hard to find good references. Yeah, I definitely feel that. The best part about it, though, is you know, take it with a grain of salt. The best part about it is as you keep going from boards to boards or whatever, hopefully you've built up like a nice repertoire of things in there that you feel really happy about, that you can't find anywhere else. Although granted, it's absorbing from other places, so it's not bad, right? I love it, but I also have to look at other places too, like for references. Like you might look at things on DeviantArt, you might find stuff on some other art websites, things like that, or even like photography. Photography is great in case you want to do stuff that's like background related, or if you're looking at models for like clothing and clothing folds. They're always good options too. I actually kind of do like that leg going outward. And then turning it slightly to fit this a little bit more. And this looks a little too sideways, I think. Now that I'm like really looking at it. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Just so I don't get confused later. Just gonna blend this up a little bit. There we go. So this way I can kind of keep an eye on that. And again, not 100% sure on this bulb. But maybe if I redraw it a little bit, I might feel better. So overall shape. I think Juo mentioned earlier that it could be a backpack, but I'm not sure if a backpack would work on this hero. But yeah. Hey, Tough, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, so if we got this. We're just drawing a fusion of Bulbasaur from Pokemon and Invincible. Try to get our next PokeHero here. So I think he's looking pretty good. We kind of got like this Mega Man, Metroid kind of cannon thing going on over here. We got his bulky legs. He's got kind of like a nice bulky build, which is what I was hoping for. I'm checking to see how this bulb would work for our character. And we'll kind of just go from there. We should be getting closer to line work soon. My goal is to stop this stream by 5:45-ish, maybe 6. So this way I can kind of get started with dinner. But my goal is to finish sketch, line work, and then add in flats. I'm wondering how far I'll actually make it, so we'll kind of see. But hopefully you're all doing well. Vine whips. Yeah, I was putting the vines here. Originally, I wanted to do a like a punching pose of some sort where those vines were coming off. Juo said backpack, and this would have been vines, like holding that bulb up. But I don't know if it'll look good. I don't know. We could mess around with it, um, just like a little bit. So we'll kind of see. Let's see. Start erasing some of this. I didn't like the first bulb because I felt like it was just a little off. Oop, wrong. There we go. There we go. Rexplode and Pikachu fusion may work. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Actually, sounds really cool. I'm just like still thinking about it. Thinking like Xbloud, like the sound guy. I was thinking that might be who you're thinking of. I'm thinking someone else, and it might be in my head. I had this vision of like Generator Rex for some reason. Let's see. It might look better in the render. We're gonna find out. Depending on what my time looks like coming up, it might be like 2 to 3 parts. It was 3 parts last time, but we'll see. Oh, I get what you mean. I'm trying to remember. Is that his name in the show? I'd have to look it up. Let's see. First thing that comes to your mind is Zenitsu and Pikachu. That'd be a perfect one. Like what when you put anime characters together with Pokemon, some of them just make sense like that. Yeah, Rexplode, I think, right? Is his name? All right, I think I'm satisfied with this. So I think I'm gonna go into line work. Um, and I might also, depending, digitally paint up some vines. I think for like that vine whip kind of coming across a little bit. I don't know. Make them like tentacles of some sort. But yeah. All right, let's do this thing. Because right now I can say that we finished the sketch at the very least. And put these into a little folder. It's also kind of giving that Flygon vibe with the little goggles. I wonder if I should just make them the color with his. I don't know. Are they black? I guess they are black. Going around the rim. Okay, never mind. I thought they were all like yellow looking. Tarsa Frieza? True. Oh my gosh. Thunder breathing. First form. Thunderbolt. Would Volt Tackle be a thunder breathing? Maybe just thunder? Hmm. Probably shouldn't have deleted that first one. I kind of like that first one. I think that's all right. Full tackle would be better. That see, because that first form would be that, right? Essentially, he's just like zooming straight across. Um, that's my first thought. Let's see. Is there anything from an artist that you guys have seen that you either used to draw or currently draw the way that they do it because you really admire their art? Um, for me, like Jim Lee was definitely one of my inspirations, and so whenever he would draw, like let's say a person in like a comic book, right? Um, he would have like a face like this. He'd have his nose in here, eyes. Then he'd have the mouth, and then he'd have a chin. But then he would always do this like little squiggle thing from the chin going into like underneath the lip to the chin. And so that was something that I constantly used to draw nonstop, over and over. I love his illustrative work. If you've ever seen him, if you don't know him, it's Jim Lee, comic book artist. Definitely check him out. Let's see. Shorty Cake says, I've done a Rengoku and Litten drawing before. Ooh, that sounds cool. Um, like Rengoku holding Litten. Oh, uh, hopefully it's not because you know you're drawing it with like a donut. Hopefully not. If so, then kudos to you. Be another one of my Ace fans, I guess. Oh, Sam does arts. Yeah, no, really good. Yeah, biggest role model. Similar eyes and facial structures the same. That's pretty cool. I think when I was starting to like watch YouTube, I had people like Keenan Lafferty, so the KNKL show, where he was like showing people how to do art and stuff. He worked all the time in Photoshop. It looks like he's kind of back now. Now he's just trying to do or gather some people to take I believe it's on Gumroad, like an online course for him. He's done art that way, and then he's gone into animation. So like the way that he like rendered his renders his art was really cool to me. Back when he was doing like boot camps and stuff like that. Like that's how I started trying to learn how to draw too. Set your heart ablaze. I think this is not looking too bad. I know Invincible has the hair coming out, but I think I'm just gonna keep him like this. I'm wondering if I should like make it perfectly round or not. I'm bald, so I know it's not perfectly round, but maybe a little bit more squarish towards the back and the top. I don't know. We'll find out. Gotta double check Venusaur. Like I love Bulbasaur, but I know Bulbasaur has like the whites in his eyes. I was just curious. Yeah. Okay. So we got the similar vibe with Venusaur. This is gonna be an interesting one, I think. Interesting character design. I know I'm getting a little quiet. Sorry. I get lost in line work sometimes. Definitely get lost in it. There we go. Do it that way. I'm trying to like vary some of these line weights a little bit for more interest. And I know I'm gonna render in these areas a little bit differently to kind of pop out some of the other muscles, um, or I guess musculature in here. So I'm just trying to figure out what lines to keep and then what lines to omit. And most of the time I do that as I'm sketching, or as I'm like doing the line work, because this is where we can add extra details, um, which can be like really important for you to like push that art. Let's see. The cousin I was talking about earlier, the one who showed me your channel, I actually introduced her to anime recently. Oh, that's sweet. Spy X Family. I love it. Love it. Anya's my favorite. Anya's like really cool. She's really funny, very expressive. Um, Great anime. It's a good start. It's a good start for her. Oh, I think I was talking about crisscrossing this a little bit differently. Um, so let me put this like this. Let's see. Maybe it's something with these types of lines. See, I think my first anime was DBZ. Yeah, I think it had to have been like DBZ, Pokemon, and Sailor Moon because they came out around the same time when I was growing up. Those are mine. And then once 99, 2000 hit, it was One Piece, and that was like my absolute favorite one. Uh, so I've been watching that one for over 20 years. So that one's been a good one. Let's see. Shorty Cake says, yes, Lavanya actually, sister is named. Oh, cool. That's awesome. So that's ironic. You like Lloyd more? What's his name? Twilight? No, he's cool. He's pretty cool. All the things that he does. I just like all the things that Anya hears. Um, and no one else around her knows about her abilities. I think that's what Kind of makes me like laugh and enjoy it. She's always getting into some weird trouble. I'm forgetting her name right now. Um, the Anya's mom. Forgot her name already. It's gonna drive me nuts. But I know you could tell me. Um, but she's a scary lady, man. Scary lady. She could poison you with her cooking, and then she could also like murder you because she's with her assassination abilities. She's such a vibe, yeah. First anime were Pokemon and Demon Slayer, yeah. And Demon Slayer's great. Demon Slayer is great. I love the animation. I hate that I have to wait uh, to watch the three movies to continue watching it. I have not read the manga. I have a student that I teach online that has, and she says it's incredible. So, and I know it would be. I just want to watch it though, because that animation is just like, it's just awesome. It's gonna thicken those lines up a little bit. Yeah, I know I said I was gonna go to 5:45, but I think I'm gonna see if I can just, at the very least, ink this whole thing before I call it on the stream. Because I want to make sure this gets done before I go to my next step. There's always a possibility I could just do it off stream and then just join you for the flats and stuff, but I don't know. That would be fun. Let's see. Yeah, you don't want to wait for the trilogy. Yeah, I don't either. I want to know. So you read all the manga. Yeah, so you know all the things that are going to happen. I did have a few of those things spoiled for me, which is not a big deal because my memory's terrible, especially when it comes to like some character names and stuff like that in these anime. So I think I'll be all right. So I think it'll be okay. I won't remember some of these things that are about to take place. Oh, actually, yeah. Let me do this back arm real quick. Doesn't have to be much here. Outside of like maybe some of these guys. I'm not even gonna hide the fact that they're about the same as what's in front of it. And if you saw me with the Eevee, then you know I'm gonna do like a thick black outline around the art. You're a Genya fan? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh. I think it's Obito. I think he's funny. No, it's not Obito. What's his name? It starts with an O. This is me and my multitasking abilities. Trying to remember all my anime characters. I told you I was bad with names. He's the serpent dude. Serpent Hashira. Forgot his name. Obanai, maybe. Is it Obanai? I think it's Obanai. Too many anime names in my head. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Just want to make sure everything is good. Bum 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 bum. Okay, cool. Let's see. No, no, yeah, yeah. I wasn't thinking Orochimaru from Naruto, but that is also another snake dude. So yeah, I think it works. Yeah, so yeah, Orochimaru is from Naruto Shippuden, and then Obanai is from Demon Slayer. There we go. See, it was gonna come to me. It was too many animes that you watch and too many anime names. Uh, but once you say it, it kind of clicks. But yeah, no, I think he's really funny. Um, because I think it's Mitsuri who has who he has a crush on, right? No, yeah, and she's just being nice to Tanjiro, and there he is wanting to murder him during the Hashira training arc. Like, no, you can't be nice to her. Which is funny because he seems like this silent dude, uh, but now you really just don't want to mess with him after that moment. And I think the crazy Scar dude is Genya's brother, right? So he's a little psychotic. So I think something like this wouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be really dark compared to the like this goldish color that'll be there, but it won't be terrible. I'll also have to put like the blast coming out and whatnot, and then for the patterns, I'll do that with some of the textures I'm gonna put on there. I'm gonna come for you, Tanjiro. Sonomy. Bit on the mental side. Absolutely. Let me get rid of this thing. I think that's the blue lines. You know what other vibes I'm getting off of him? And I might mispronounce this one. I might, well, not mispronounce, but I might get it wrong. Um, from the Marvel movies, I want to say it's Red Guardian, the Russian hero, um, the guy that plays Hopper in Stranger Things. I feel like this would be like another version of him in a multiversal world. Oh man, I got to remember to write down the names from this episode for sure. From this stream. Do you prefer subs or dubs? I will take. So this is my thing, right? I'm subs all day, every day. Red Guardian, there you go. Yeah. Um, but dubs. When I was watching Attack on Titan, for some reason, I just could not follow the Japanese, the action, and reading at the same time. So then I had to go ahead and check out a dub. And then on this side, I think on the left-hand side of this bulb, I'm just going to have some of the light go in it so that it could come out the other side in that cannon. So that'll be some sort of, I guess, tie into both of these. Like one side draws it in or draws in the light, and then the other side just like is going to disperse it. Few dubs for nostalgic attachments. I think like Full Metal Alchemist, like the original one before Brotherhood. I think I was like that too. Oh, hey Eloise. Sorry, I was reading your comment and didn't even say hi. I'm so sorry. Hi Eloise. Attack on Titan's on your watch list. I'm on season 4 and I've stopped and just haven't gone back to it. I got to make sure I get back to it. We're almost done with the line work. We're almost there. I'm gonna feel so accomplished when this is over. Let's see. And then I do a little line sculpting to erase some of these edges. Gives it a nice little variation of like line weights, especially since I do a thick outline all the time for these things. And I know there's striatus muscles over here, but I think I'm going to render that with the shadowing when I get there. And I think this is what I have to check out to see if the leg works without those invincible like little shin pads. Let's see. One of the exceptions as well. Yep. Yep. It's a great anime. It's perfect. Too many on the list? Yeah, my queue's just filled up. Watching Anime Planet? That's awesome. That's where you watch it from? See, I've got Crunchyroll, so I've got a lot on there, and then they've absorbed Funimation. So then there's like a whole variety of different things on there. I think I mentioned this before. I zoom in a lot. So sorry if I'm zooming in and zooming out a lot. Since 2008? That's so cool. It was actually the year I graduated high school, so it's kind of funny. I remember when oh my gosh. Well, I guess Funimation was big for a while too. That Zoro.to, a few of these places. There we go. I don't think that looks too bad. You can kind of see where the foot's going, or where this boot is. Even though right now it looks like it's kind of like a onesie type of thing. Hmm. Let's see. Welcome in, Kyle the Dragon. Hopefully you're doing great. Just got back from the doctors. Again, hopefully everything is good. Hopefully all is well. Let's see, Natsume Book of Friends. Ooh, I've never seen that. I'm gonna have to add that to the queue. I'm gonna have to add that to that list. Let's see. I'm looking at this, and I don't think this needs to be here. Okay, just one more leg, and I think we'll be all right. Welcome back, Rishit. Crunchyroll has it, Eloise. Okay, so that's good. So I'll definitely add that to the queue. Check out that first one. I felt the same way when I watched. Is it Freeren's Journey or something like that? I thought that was pretty cool. I got a couple episodes in. I need to get further. It's essentially D&D like, which is kind of cool. Earlier, Death Note, Orin Host Club. Okay, I had a lot of middle school students that I used to teach that loved Orin High School. And Death Note, I didn't. I've never really gotten back into, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I always hear it like people say it's great, and I've never. I guess I've never given it that much of a chance. So I think I might as well do it. Take the plunge. Let's see. Gonna have to turn this a little bit because I feel like part of this is just too big. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. On the bottom, at least. On the bottom, it is. Let's see. He's back from football practice. Welcome back. Eloise says, I love Orin Host Club. Still watch Death Note. Only seen the live action movies. Ah, see, I haven't watched the live action Death Note. Okay, so that's something that I've got to check up. Build to Beyond, what's up? Welcome back. We should be ending the stream soon enough. I'm just finishing up just the line work. I was gonna do flats, but it's getting late on my side, and I know my wife and I are gonna go out and grab some dinner for sure, and maybe watch a movie too. So I want to make sure I get at least the line work done today, and then this way, when we reconvene in the next live stream, whenever that is, don't know. I just got to double check my schedule. Then we can kind of do that. Welcome in, Sly Fox. Hopefully you're doing well. So we're just going to put in the claws. Then I can fix up the boot. And then we can call it a stream. I think this has been pretty good. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I feel like we got a lot done. Whoops. Try that again. Looks cool so far. Thanks, Dempsey. He's not too bad. He's not too bad. He's at least got like a bit of a wide pose, putting that one leg back, just trying to hold himself, maybe from like the ricochet, that recoil that he's about to experience, I think. What are we going to get for dinner? I'm thinking KFC. I'm thinking today's KFC. Although, I don't know, maybe hibachi might still be up in the air. I don't know. Little Mr. Tokyo's is what we got around here. So it's like all you can eat hibachi and sushi and stuff like that while you're there. Let's see. I kind of I was gonna say I murdered this knee, but I blurred it out. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find this thing. I think it's in there somewhere. Yeah, if I make any edits off stream, I'll definitely tell you guys. Like if I ever fix this knee, if I found the actual location of this knee, it's in here. I promise. Might be going that way. And then this leg. I'm gonna turn it this way. Oh, geez, wrong button. Turn it this way, and then just have this muscle kind of come out. And then this is where that line sculpting can kind of come in. I don't know if it makes that muscle a little too big. Looks really good. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Let's see, just thinning out some of this. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Go around it with a little bit of a thick outline, maybe, or thicker outline, because it already looks kind of thick in some areas. Although the variation's not too bad. I don't think it's the worst. Let's see. Because I think it makes the legs pop out a little bit more too. I still think this bottom part's a little off. I think I'm just being nitpicky. Kyle the Dragon says, also, if you wanted to know, the drawing I told you about, I've barely worked on. Uh, I legit thought it would be done already. I thought it was going to be done like that same night. Not going to lie. So it's kind of crazy that it's barely worked on. I love it. I think the level of excitement was up there, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be done. Think that would look good. I'm already imagining what this cannon's going to look like when that energy blasts out of it. I'm kind of excited to kind of mess around with it. It's going to be good. Let's see. You haven't worked on that second one, Dempsey, but you worked out what you wanted to do. That's awesome. Let's see. Shorty Cakes drawing an OC for a collab with their friend for a YouTube video. That's so cool. That's so awesome. This guy can dance now, at least. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I think. I mean, other than just like maybe a few details here and there, I think I'm pretty much satisfied with this drawing and the way that it came out. I think this just needs to be like a little rounder or so. And maybe just a few more like detail lines or so, and I think I'll be pretty much satisfied with it. So I'm thinking this is where I'll end it. This is where I'll call it for the stream. So as far as the stream's concerned, I think finishing up line work is essentially done on this one. So that means next time we stream, we can go ahead and finish the flats. We can definitely possibly come up with a list of names. I know we got some names over here for this Bulbasaur Invincible fusion. Maybe we can put some together. Maybe do another Google form where we vote on the name. So we could do that for him. And yeah, I think we'll kind of go from there. Again, there's some things on here like um, these little flower petals, the Bulbasaur patterns, the ribs, like the straightest muscles, the muscles in the legs that aren't all showing. A lot of that stuff is just going to be done in the rendering phase after the colors and when we add some textures. But other than that, I think we're good. So, guys, appreciate you. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. And I'll catch you guys, I guess, in the next video or the next stream, okay? You guys take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye.